Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am doing this look right here. This is what I would consider bronzy, glowy, special event makeup. So this is the kind of look that I wear whenever I'm going somewhere that I would consider a special event, whether it be like a party or a date or even like just a girls' night with friends or something. This is the kind of look that I tend to go for. If you want to see how I got this look, then just watch this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you leave. Bye. So the product that I'm going to be using are like my products that I know look good, that I know work for me, and this is like the kind of a look that I know is always going to come through for me. So that's what I'm going for today. I already primed my lids and I used my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Neutralizer, and then I just set that with a eyeshadow that's similar to my skin color. And now I'm going to prime my face, and I'm using my Mercier Radiance primer. My skin is breaking out so bad, which I feel like always happens right before I'm going somewhere special, whether it be like a prom or something. I feel like my skin always really starts to act up right before I have somewhere to go that I want my skin to look perfect, so I feel like this is a good day to do it. Okay, so now everything is all primed. I'm gonna let my primer soak into my skin, and while that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyelids. So like I said, they're already primed, so the first thing I'm gonna do is use my absolute favorite eyeshadow palette of all time, which is my Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And my tones are like these over here, as everyone who's ever watched a video on my channel knows. So the first shade that I'm gonna pop into is Golden Ochre, which is just a nice light warm transition color, and that's this color right here. And I'm just going to build that up a little bit in my crease. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. The next shade that I'm going to go into is Raw Sienna. And I'm going to kind of keep this on the outer corner and then work that, whatever's left on the brush, into the crease. I love these Anastasia eyeshadows because they are super blendable and super buildable. I personally don't like a ton of color on my eyes. I like it to kind of stay a light wash, and so these are like perfect for me. And then I'm gonna go back in and do the same thing on the other eye. For my lids, I'm gonna use the shade Primavera. I'm gonna use this on my finger because I feel like these apply best with a finger. And I'm just gonna run that all over my lid. And then going back in with the shade Golden Ochre, I'm gonna blend out all the edges of everything. And then that is it for our lid eyeshadow. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my mascara, and my absolute favorite mascara is the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot. I absolutely love this one. I'm just going to pop that on, kind of building it up, because personally I hate wearing false eyelashes. I hate the way that they feel. And so if I don't have to wear them, I personally prefer not to. And that's where we are with the eyes for now, and I'm gonna move on to the skin and then finish the eyes later. And for a look like this, I really like my skin to be the main focus, just because I want my skin to look really nice, glowy, bronzy, and then the eyes just kind of enhance that, in my opinion. So for my foundation, I'm going to go in with my Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. This one is in the shade Gobi. I think it's light 3. I have a hair somewhere on my face. Where is it? I can feel it. And I love this color. I love this foundation, and I love Nars. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend that all in with my beauty blender. And I also want to just make sure to blend this around my chin and onto my neck a little bit, just to make sure that everything is really seamless. And even on your ears, because your ears can kind of poke out if they're a different color than your face and neck and skin. Next I'm going to do my concealer. And my 2 favorite concealers are my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Neutralizer, and my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is the shade Light Sand. These are my 2 absolute favorites, and I'm going to mix them today. I like the Maybelline one because it's a little bit more lightweight. The Tarte one is super full coverage and mattifying, and it's a little bit thicker. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of this one to kind of make it a little bit lighter weight, I suppose. I don't know, that's not really what I wanted to say. But. And then I'm going to use this on all the high points of my face. So my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and on my chin and Cupid's bow. The Tarte one definitely has more coverage. So if you really want like a super full coverage, then I would definitely go for that one. But the Maybelline one will kind of make it feel less thick. There's the concealer. I'm going to set that. I'm going to bake my under eyes today because I don't want any of my concealer to budge or to crease up. So I'm using my Ben 9 Neutral Set Colorless Powder, and I'm just going to bake my under eyes. And I especially like to load that up down the bridge of my nose and even on the apples of my cheeks, because using translucent powder on the apples of your cheeks can like make your pores almost vanish. So that's something I personally love to do. Pretty much anywhere that I put the concealer, I'm going to set it, just so it can stay nice and mattified. Okay, so I'm going to let that sit for a little bit and move on to the rest of my face. The first thing that I'm going to do is contour. And I'm going to use the Bahama Mama bronzer by the Balm. And I'm going to take that on this small, I don't know, angled brush. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to place that right into the hollows. And if you need to do any spot concealing, you can do that with the regular concealer. I don't know, personally I don't like to spot conceal because I don't find that it really does anything for me. I don't know. I want to try the Tarte Shape Tape as a skin concealer, but the one that I have is probably a little bit too light, so I haven't tried that one yet. But I think that would probably work well. I'm going to also contour my nose a little bit, and I'm going to use just a blending brush and the same bronzer, the Bahama Mama, and just kind of take that down the sides of my nose and blend that in with like my eyebrow. A little line right here across the nose, and then a little bit on the bottom, just because my nose is kind of long. So this is going to kind of shorten it a little bit. And then I'll just take it, whatever's left over around the little ball. And then that's looking really harsh right now, so then I'll just take the butt of my beauty blender and just blend over everything to make sure that it looks nice and seamless. Okay, so now for my bronzer. The bronzer that I've really been enjoying is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Luminous Bronze Light. It's just super pretty, glowy bronze, which I love. And I'm taking that. This is a fluffier angled brush, and I'm just going to bronze around the perimeter of my face. I'm just going to take this down my neck just to give the neck an overall bronzier look to kind of match with the rest of my face. So then whenever I feel like I'm looking bronzy enough, then that's good. So now I'm going to wipe off my bake. I'm just going to use a kind of a, actually I might use this one. This is like a stippling brush. I'm just going to wipe all that bake off. Now time for blush. I love blush. I think blush can really make a look come together personally, so I never go without it. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of allergies. So I'm going to go in with this Mannakadar blush. This is the shade Paradise. This is my absolute favorite blush. I think the color is beautiful. It goes with literally every makeup look ever, in my opinion. So I just love it. And it's like the perfect, like, it's kind of like a bronzy pink. Like, that sounds kind of weird, but I feel like it adds to the bronziness of my face. Like, blush, no blush. Like, I think it really adds more dimension and makes it look nice. And I like to just put that on the apples and just blend it back and blend it down into my contour and bronze. That way everything really blends nicely together. So then, what do I do? Oh, highlight. So this highlight I've been really enjoying is the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Highlighter. This is in the shade Sin. I got this in my Ipsy Glam Bag, so that's why it's like a sample size. Put a little bit on my chin. Oh my god, I'm dropping everything. Okay, so then just to intensify it and really make it pop, I'm going to go over top of that with my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. This one I think is really pretty. I find that it doesn't last super long, so I think my Urban Decay one lasts a bit longer. And this one I feel like kind of fades throughout the day, but I think it's really pretty. And I'm going to apply this one on my nose, just using my finger on the tip of my nose and kind of between the brows in that little area right there. Quickly fill in my brows. I just like to use the shade Naked 2 from my Naked Basics palette by Urban Decay. And I like to just use a tiny bit of this to fill in my brows. They're naturally super full, and I don't really have too many sparse areas. So I usually just do like one little dip, and then my brows are pretty much filled. Set it with a brow gel. I have this Urban Decay Brow Tamer Flexible Hold Clear Brow Gel. I want to try the Anastasia one next. I like this one a lot though. I love trying new products and seeing what'll happen. So there's the brows on. Now we're going to finish off the eyes, and I'm going to do my under eyes, my lower lash line. Just taking this small dome-shaped brush, I'm going to go in with a mixture of golden ochre and raw sienna, which were the colors that we used in the crease. And I'm going to place these in the outer corner and then just blend inwards. Okay, and then I'm not going to apply any lower lash mascara just because I personally prefer no lower lash mascara. But I am going to take a little bit of this Marc Jacobs, what is this? Highliner Gel Eye Crayon. This is the shade Row Cocoa. I'm going to apply a little bit of this into my waterline, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just put that eyeliner in my waterline to about halfway, and then that, I think, completes the eye look. And in with the vermeer from this palette, and I'm just going to put that on the inner corners. The last thing that I'm going to do, the second to last thing that I'm going to do, is apply some Coco K Matte Liquid Lipstick by Kylie Cosmetics. These are my favorite liquid lips that I've ever tried. I've tried the Ciate one and the Tarte one, and I like the Tarte one. I don't like the Ciate one. It doesn't work for me. It just doesn't. But this one I just find is a lot less drying and more, I don't know, I just prefer it. Honestly, the worst lipstick application I've ever seen. But the last thing that I'm going to do is set this all and give it less of a powdery look. So I'm going to use my MAC Fix Plus and hold this. I like to hold it like pretty far away from my face, because I do find that this can kind of leave like little dots of liquid on my face. So I like to hold it kind of far away. And then just spray it 2 or 3 times. Yeah, so this is the finished look, and this is like the exact makeup that I wear anytime that I'm going somewhere special. I just love the bronzy, glowy skin, bronzy, glowy eye, and just, I don't know, I'm not really feeling this lip with this makeup look, but I love the formula of these, so that's really, this was the only thing that I actually had in my makeup bag right in front of me, so. But yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!